Hello and welcome to Nobody Likes Watches, your channel for expert technical reviews on everything watches. Today we're going to be doing a sort of unboxing, sort of initial impressions video on the new Bernhardt Binnacle Anchor. This piece was donated for review by Bernhardt Watch Company, and this initial review is more to do a favor to those subscribers that have commented and messaged me about doing a review on this brand and specifically this piece, which they're on the fence about. They're wondering about how the measurements look on the wrist, and since they're on the fence, I want to do this quick one before they possibly sell out because they only did a batch of about 100. I believe the champagne dial is already down to 2 pieces left, and I'm not sure how many there are for the black pieces, but the black one is that we're looking at today. The Bernhardt Binnacle Anchor has a case diameter of 40 millimeters, not including the crown, a case thickness of 12.75 millimeters, and a lug-to-lug of 50 millimeters. Even though the lug-to-lug is 50 millimeters, with these solid endpiece center links that extend out, it makes the length of the case seem larger. I measure the length from one endpiece center link to the opposite endpiece center link at 56 millimeters. This, however, is not an issue due to the curve of the center of the links matching the curve of the lugs so that the case frame sits close to the wrist, mirroring its contour. Now, don't let those modern dimension measurements worry you. The way that this piece contours to the wrist, it just melts onto it. It really becomes one with the wrist. And so you can see there's no lug overhang, and it just very well shapes itself so that it just sits in place, sits comfortably, and it looks well designed, and it looks like it's meant to be on any size wrist, big or small. This excellently machined stainless steel case is water resistant to 200 meters. It is brushed and polished stainless steel. The tops of our lugs have a vertical brush finish, and they are set against a high polished bezel, as well as high polished sides for the case. This creates some nice contrast. It's a very classic finishing approach. We have an exhibition screw down case back that is individually serialized. The Binnacle Anchor comes with a flat sapphire crystal. It has a 20 millimeter bracelet at the lugs that has a slight taper down to 18 millimeters towards where it meets the clasp that is a solid milled clasp. This bracelet is no exception to what we've come to expect from Bernhardt. It is a solid premium bracelet with solid links, screws for the links. We have nice micro adjustments here, and we have solid end pieces. These solid end pieces connect to the case frame and to the lugs with minimal to no gaps. This new version of the Binnacle Anchor also has a newer upgraded movement. The older versions used to use the Miyota 8215. Now we're using the higher spec Miyota 9015. With 24 joules, it's automatic, it beats at 28,800 beats per hour, has 42 hours of power reserve, and accuracy tolerances of -10 to +30 seconds per day. On the wrist, the Binnacle Anchor is a treat. The proportions are perfect. It is extremely comfortable, and it wears very, very versatilely. I very much enjoy this piece, and I think that everything is dialed into where it should be. Not too thick, not too big, not too wide, not too long. Very much in that Goldilocks zone of proportions that I mention every now and then in my videos. It is just a wonderful piece to have, and it's an excellent addition to any collection. Please be sure to click on the subscribe button down below, as well as the bell icon so that you're in the know when I release any new content. Also, watch enthusiasts are part of a community, so please participate in the comments section with any experiences with this brand, as well as any other brands you've enjoyed or would like to see featured on this channel. Until next time, keep learning, keep collecting.